Hello, my pretties. It's the Queen of Lions again. And today I am going to be bringing back to you all I guess you could say another video. Now, I know I haven't did a discussion video in quite a while. And today I thought, I go ahead and talk about a certain social media site. Now, I want to just say now, this is just my opinion on the site. Yeah. And for those who like the site, that's perfectly okay. And I'm going to simply say now, I'm just going to basically go over, certain sites of Tumblr. Now, Tumblr is an American microblogging social networking website that was founded by David Karp in 2007. And it's owned by Automatic. The service allows that basically the site is basically kind of like a social media, allow users to post multimedia and other content to a short form blog. I mean, this was founded sometime in 2007. That's when it was, first introduced. And this site is basically almost 10, yeah, it's basically over 10 years old. I'm not even joking. This is actually 10 over 10 years old. And I'm going to definitely say right now, Tumblr was definitely really something. I'm going to definitely sit here and say right now that Tumblr is actually a pretty good, it was good at one point, but it does allow users from, age 16 and over to do it, because you gotta be like 16 to go on it. Otherwise, if you lie about your age there, and Tumblr catches on to you about that, you could just get booted off of there immediately. Now, how did I ever find out about Tumblr, you guys might be asking? Well, sometime I guess in 2017, not 2017, 2016. It was sometime around after my 18th birthday when I actually found out about this certain site called Tumblr. Now, as a curious 18-year-old I was at the time, I decided to, go ahead and have a look at this story. Not story, but Tumblr. Now, I decided to take a look at it. I made my account there and decided to go have a peek at it and see what it's about. And I can definitely say right now, Tumblr has changed quite a lot over the years. And there's good reason, and there's some reasons for it. Now, when I first saw Tumblr, I really didn't know what to think of it. I just started, making my own account, start blogging and stuff, and, kind of trying to go out as, something interesting, trying to post something to get, people's attention. And I could definitely say they're definitely really something, to be completely fair. Now, Tumblr back then used to have a lot of certain content in it. Like if it be safe content or and etc. Tumblr used to have a lot of NSFW content in it. Back then, I believe, about that. Tumblr started to go, Tumblr used to have a lot of NSFW related stuff in it, such as, certain accounts that contained, NSFW related content. What is it? Oh, yeah. NSFW images, videos, and even some GIFs too. Tumblr used to be full of that, way back then. And at the time, I honestly really have to say I was quite surprised that they ended up looking at it. I'm surprised that Tumblr allowed this for at least a while, to be honest. Like a long time NSFW was allowed on Tumblr for a long time. And that is when we get to sometime in 2018. But before I get to that in 2018, Tumblr definitely was a really popular site for a lot of people. And I'm going to say right now that Tumblr did allow a lot of messed up content within the platform. Now, I'm just going to sit here and say right now, when I started using Tumblr, I've seen a lot of NSFW related stuff that was posted on there by other users. Yeah, I'm not going to lie right now. NSFW content didn't really bug me very much because I was, at least 18 at the time, and yeah, I didn't really mind it, and I still don't mind it because, I've seen worse than, what Tumblr has to offer. I've seen a lot worse, so. But, that's the internet. You're eventually going to come up with, to a site where you end up seeing some messed up content. Now, Tumblr did have some fair share of messed up content every now and then. And Tumblr basically is most likely a blogging and social media tool that allows users to publish a Tumblr log or short blog posts, and they basically customize, their pages and that. And that's actually something what really got Tumblr popular. Now, Tumblr got really popular even in the early late 2000s. It's actually gotten, popular. And I'm going to be completely honest, folks. When I actually took a look at this, I honestly was surprised of how amazing the site blew up within, a snap like that. However, though, there is a lot of history behind Tumblr. Now, of course, Tumblr has, a fair share of, certain things that have, good reputations and all that. But however, I know it does have its ups and downs. I mean, Tumblr eventually gets its phone app for an iPhone or something sometime, I guess, in 2010 or 2011. It was around there, and eventually it still got popular, such as, inboxing, original content, and stuff. It's pretty amazing of how it contained. However, though, I'm definitely going to say right now that there's a lot of adult content in there. Well, there was at one point. That's until sometime, I guess, in 2018. Now, I think it was sometime, I guess, in 2013 that over 22% of all Tumblr was classified as, adding a lot of NSFW related stuff in it. I mean, what I mean by NSFW, there's a lot of, pretty much, okay, I'm trying to put this as the most ad-friendly way as possible without, anything. I mean, some of it included, people, going at it, pretty much. I mean, whatever it be, real life or animation or even just, art or something about it. I mean, they eventually did, allow that back when Tumblr started becoming popular. I mean, a lot of people did use Tumblr back then. I was a kid when Tumblr came out, and I had no idea what it was or heard of it until I believe sometime in 2015 when someone mentioned it to me to get it. And I was kind of skeptical to get it, but I finally decided to get it in 2016. Of course, Tumblr has a fair share of, criticism for copyright violations, participating bloggers, but of course they accept Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA takedown notices, which is something else, that basically includes, photo blogs that often include copyrighted works and etc. Of course, there is, has been forced, they got some criticism, the site, basically. And, of course, had promotion of, I can't really say it, but they had a promotion where they basically included, people, I'm gonna try and put this in the most ad-friendly way possible, basically taking their own life and hurting themselves. Now, I know it's a very sensitive topic, which is kind of why I don't want to, say it. But basically in 2012 in February, Tumblr banned blogs that promote, people taking their own lives and stuff or that. Because one of them being it's a very sensitive subject. And I mean, I don't mind. Well, I mean, not that I mind, but don't mind. But I mean, I don't really see why they would be there those kind of blogs would be in there in the first place. basically a British teenager was raised on the issue of, you know, depression and all that promotion on Tumblr, but of course was reported to have maintained, mental issues or something like that. Of course, a user on the site is reported to have sent an Wilson an image of a, well, I guess you could say definitely a messed up image with the company but picture with "here's your new necklace, try it on." In response to the Wilson case, yeah, I mean, the Tumblr basically eventually, removed you know, messed up content that involves, people taking their own lives or something like that. And eventually they banned that eventually sometime in, 2012. And that was like many years, that was like over 10 years ago. However, politics was something else that they did include in Tumblr. I mean, I'm not big on politics myself. I'm going to be completely honest, folks. BuzzFeed have then published a report claiming that Tumblr was utilized for distribution channel for, certain, stuff that's been going on. Of course, though, Tumblr removed, some reblocks of hate speech posts, sometime in May of 2020. So that was like 2 years ago, basically. Of course, eventually they included, some censorship in several countries, like Tumblr, have blocked access to Tumblr because of certain things. Like these include China. Some countries do not allow people to use Tumblr, and I think it's kind of dumb in my opinion. But I'm not gonna judge anyone right here because basically it includes a lot of messed up stuff. So the countries that were banned from, several countries have blocked access to Tumblr, which includes China, Indonesia, Pakistan, and Iran, which those are, countries in, Asia. However, the Indonesian company temporarily blocked access to Tumblr within the country sometime in 2016 because the site hosted pages that carried a lot of messed up NSFW content. So, yeah, and basically, they asked Tumblr to censor, its, NSFW content. They included a lot of NSFW content within, Tumblr back in 2000 and I think the I think sometime mid 2000s. And yeah, I actually did take a look at some blog posts that include real NSFW content that and this one really includes some images of people going at it or pictures of women or men without any clothes on. You could visualize in your head what I mean by that. I'm not going to go too much into detail because it's not ad friendly if I go too deep into detail. But there's a lot of NSFW or not safe for work content in Tumblr. Well, there was at one point. Then sometime, I guess in 2018 in November, Tumblr's iOS app was removed from Apple and its Apple Store after, I kid you not, legal underage NSFW images were found on the service. I'm not gonna lie right now, Tumblr did have, that was like one of the darkest times for Tumblr in late 2018. Now they banned NSFW content on there, which kind of sucks. But yet again, they should have like an option saying that you have to like be 18 or over to view this blog because it contains NSFW content. I wish Tumblr would have sat there and maybe do something like that. That would actually be helpful for a lot of reasons. But yet again, people could lie about their age. Another thing I have to say when I started looking at Tumblr when it came to NSFW images or, GIFs or videos, I honestly did not really care for some of them. I honestly facepalmed at a few of them. I'm like, oh, God. Look, I don't have a problem with it's, people, doing what they do if they're, a couple or something, but some of it gets really messed up in my opinion. Yeah, and especially if it's underage, I honestly just click off of it because I'm like, oh god, I'm not wanting to watch that. Because here's another thing. There are really weird and messed up creeps on Tumblr. I mean, you could find them like basically anywhere, but Tumblr also, I also met a couple people who were creepy on Tumblr. Like, I remember one guy actually asked me where I lived, and I immediately blocked him because he was really creepy. I can't name the user because I don't remember who the user was at the time. I think it was deactivated, but yeah. Another reason I'm gonna say about Tumblr is when I actually started talking to certain people on Tumblr, some people actually blocked me for whatever reason. I don't really know why they certainly blocked me, but some Tumblr blog posts have blocked me for whatever reason. I'm not gonna say names because I don't remember certain ones, but I remember a few blog posts that involved, the It fandom. Like the It fandom grew really big in 2017 on Tumblr, which it became popular. But yet again, I mean, I did the couple, role plays with some people on there, and when it comes to role playing on Tumblr, I make sure that if the person's like at least 18 or over to do, if they want to have NSFW added into it. Because if they're not 18, then I say no to NSFW to them because, yeah. Because since I'm over 18, I only do, role plays with certain people, but I mainly do it with just friends. Mainly friends that I trust really well and etc. Because yeah, you don't really know who's on the other side of the Tumblr blog post because you could blog account because you could be talking to someone who's like a lot older than you, younger than you, or maybe around your age, but have some really dark secrets. So I mean, a lot of people, when they post NSFW content on there, I mean, I followed a couple blog posts that have, good art or artistic, stuff, or they, just blog certain things that they're interested in. I mean, I followed a few of them and I've talked to a few of them. I know some of them some of the accounts just block me whenever I message them, say, hey there, how are you doing? Some of them don't even respond, but when they do respond, they usually are, pretty friendly with me. But there was a few times where a few blog posts where I ended up getting blocked for no reason on Tumblr. I don't understand why certain Tumblr posts blocked me. I think if they were feeling uncomfortable with me, they could have just said something or politely, say, hey, I'm not comfortable with you being around my blog channel, not trying to offend you or something. I mean, they should say something if they're going to block me, but blocking me for, reasons that I have no idea. Some of the reasons I have no idea why some Tumblr posts block me. But I think another reason could be is maybe their parents are watching their account saying, they can't talk to strangers or something. I mean, that could be why that may be the case, but yet again, it's a mystery of Tumblr and, some people who are on Tumblr of how they work. It's really surprising, kinda, but also a mystery on how it works. So, I mean, I don't use Tumblr very much as of now. I still have the app on my phone, and I still go on it every now and then, just to kind of check on some things, because, yeah, I do have some friends who I talk to every once in a while on Tumblr, so once in a while I would like to shoot up a message, seeing how they're doing and stuff. One of them is from the Fallout community. The Fallout community was popular in 2016 and 17 in Tumblr, but some of it has just kind of died off. I guess mainly because certain accounts got deactivated, maybe because people didn't feel that, Tumblr was fun anymore. I mean, I can understand that. And even some of my friends, even that they did have Tumblr at one point, deleted their account due to, well, mental health issues. I mean, if it's their mental health issues getting bad or something, that I can really understand because, yeah, to be completely and utterly honest, that's just another thing I did even notice. But another thing back with the, adult content or NSFW ban is that basically a number of art blogs, along with particularly those dealing with primarily in adult tagged artwork, such as a lot of art studies and even optometry, resources and some other first stuff were also deleted, with the affected users taking their platforms such as Twitter warns others about the complaint about the deletions, as well as encourage users to back up their blog's comments. Tumblr mainly removed the ability to disable safe mode from its Android app, which I don't know why, but that's just the case. And another announced a wider ban on explicit images, including, a lot of more adult NSFW related content with certain and limited exceptions. So, yeah, basically, the site was known for its popularity with NSFW adult content that attracted women and other people who, happened to be, liking Tumblr's stuff at the time. But I'm gonna be completely and utterly honest. When I actually heard that Tumblr was getting rid of NSFW stuff, one good thing I would have to say about it is that some of the NSFW stuff was pretty gross. Some of it was pretty gross. Some of them growing grossed out stuff. I can't even describe it because I can't even remember some of it, but it is still something I'm definitely stating now that this is honestly a really weird platform at times. When it comes to Tumblr, I did come across a couple blogs that some of them are weird and others are funny. I found a few good ones and some of them were not that good, but other than that, I actually did find it to be, rather. Tumblr does have its ups and downs. My opinion. I'm okay with it. There were some parts of it that was not really my favorite. I do have some fair share of good blogs, and I do have my fair share of, blogs that I don't really care for. But yet again, I'm going to sit here and say now, this video is almost a half an hour long as it is. If I forget to mention something in Tumblr about Tumblr in the comments below, feel free to leave me your thoughts on the comments below, because I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on Tumblr. One of them being, if you like Tumblr, that's perfectly fine. If you don't like Tumblr, that's understandable. I respect your opinion regardless if you like Tumblr or not. That's perfectly chill. I'm perfectly content, and I completely understand if you don't like something. But please keep your comments respectful. Don't be disrespecting everybody's, opinions, because we're all entitled to our own opinions. I kind of wanted to state, my thoughts on Tumblr, mainly because it's been in the back of my mind for quite a little while, actually. And here's another thing. I'm not going to get rid of Tumblr, but I don't really use it very much, and the only time I'll use it is because I chat with some people online. I have some friends who have Tumblr that I chat to every now and then, so yeah. But anyways, with that being said, that's just my opinion. If you happen to disagree with me, that's perfectly okay too, and I respect your opinion regardless of this movie. So anyways, I'm gonna sit here and say now, what are your thoughts on Tumblr? Do you like Tumblr? Do you not like Tumblr? And feel free to state your own opinions. Feel free to state your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. My personal opinion, Tumblr is an okay site. It does have its ups and downs, and it does have, messed up stuff in the site. I know every social media does have messed up stuff and all that. But Tumblr is definitely one of them that you could definitely see when it comes to looking at stuff. But I just kind of want to give them my thoughts on Tumblr because, it's been in the back of my mind for quite a little while, actually. I think since last month or something. But anyways, what did you guys think of of my opinion on Tumblr? And what are your thoughts on Tumblr? Do you like it? Do you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make Tumblr a lot better. Feel free to state your own thoughts and opinions in the comments below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're new to this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will not miss an upload whenever I upload, because I most likely upload every day. And as always, please roll the outro because I'm out.